I'm Priscilla Pfeiffer, and welcome to Spark Your Inner Fire, a podcast for artists, performers, and closet creatives. You bring a lighter, and I'll bring the fuel. It's time to spark your inner fire. Hey everyone, Priscilla here. Today I wanted to talk about having a flexible mindset. You know, as dancers, we're flexible, right? We can jump in the splits, we can do all sorts of contortion moves with our bodies. We work out, we strengthen different parts of our bodies, our legs, our muscles, our arms. But sometimes what we don't take time to strengthen is our mindset. Life will never, ever go according to the plan that you've laid out. It just won't. Because as we very well know with everything going on and how unpredictable the future is right now, life is unpredictable. Things happen, right? Other people are unpredictable and do things that we weren't expecting. And the only constant in life is change. So when it comes to developing a mindset that we can prepare for life's ups and downs, the more flexible you are, the more opportunities you have to succeed. Because flexibility by its definition means being able to bend without breaking. That means when you have a flexible mindset, you can change your thinking to overcome obstacles and challenges without breaking down. So when I'm going to go in the splits, my body's not going to break because I've spent the time making my body flexible, being able to stretch and expand in that way that it won't break me. So how are we doing the same thing for our mind so that we don't break when things change and obstacles come our way? We do that by developing a flexible mindset. You know, most people today, they set a goal and they make a plan. They see the goal that they want to achieve, and they may even have high levels of motivation to make those dreams come true, right? But what many people lack today is the ability to respond to change when these changes happen that were not part of the plan. And it will happen. It's inevitable. Change will happen, and you will be thrown off course of what your original plan was meant to be. So being able to react effectively to the unforeseen circumstances is why you want to develop a flexible mindset. So like changing any other set of behaviors or beliefs, embracing a flexible mindset requires practice over time, using lots of different strategies and probably a lot of setbacks too. I have a couple of activities and tips that I think would help you and start thinking with a more flexible mindset. So number 1, embrace the unknown. Developing a growth mindset is the foundation for flexible thinking. Reframing your thoughts is essential to adapting this mentality. So whenever you meet an obstacle, you have to retrain your brain to think of this as an opportunity, not defeat. It's so important to stop thinking of things as setbacks and start considering what you can learn from these things that are happening. Instead of the negative thoughts that go with the challenge, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen by taking this risk or trying this new thing? Instead of letting things stop you from moving forward, take a leap of faith and try out some new ideas. And you may be surprised with the outcome. So embrace the unknown, because the outcome just might surprise you. Second way is to let go of old ways. One reason we like to stick to old habits is our brains run on this routine. We use the same neural pathways and connections to solidify our thinking, and that makes it even easier to keep doing what you're already doing. Instead, you have to shed your old routines to reframe your mindset and be more flexible. The next time you find yourself saying, well, this isn't how I normally do it, that's just not how I do things, switch things up. Try something new. Accomplish everyday tasks in new ways. How can you do something different? In episode 32, I talked about your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, and how your subconscious mind starts to take over when you're not thinking about everyday tasks like driving or doing things that you're used to doing, because your subconscious mind is then running the show, right? So by doing things differently that you're not used to doing, you're training your brain to think outside the box in new creative ways, and more importantly, flexible ways. So let go of the old ways so that these new ways that will switch things up won't seem so jolting. They're not jolting because you're used to change, and you won't be broken when this new change arises because you're used to change on a constant. You ever try that little experiment where you fold your arms and then all of a sudden somebody tells you to switch the way you're holding your arms? It feels unnatural, right? But then over time, it just seems normal. It feels normal. Do you brush your teeth with your right hand or your left hand? Try switching it up. Do something different. Do something that feels uncomfortable. Another way is to listen to your self-talk, because the way you talk to yourself when you're approaching a problem or dealing with a setback can tell you a lot about your mindset. When you start to hear your inner voice questioning your abilities and doubting your strength or trying to remain rigid in your thinking, pay attention. What are you saying to yourself? How do you talk to yourself? Because learning to talk positively to yourself is a helpful tool when developing this flexible mindset. So turning off the voice of your inner critic and instead embracing positive self-talk to boost your confidence can help you. It can help you turn a fixed mindset into one that embraces flexibility. So listen to what you're saying to yourself. Do you talk to yourself nicely? Would you be okay with somebody else talking to you the way that you talk to yourself? And lastly, stop the all or nothing thinking. Because along your journey of trying to meet your goals, on this journey of becoming more flexible, you're going to have moments where you turn back to your rigid mindset or start to fear change, because it's just normal. Like, we go back to that default of what used to be, right? But that does not mean you should stop trying. It just means you get up tomorrow and you try again. You try again. It has to be a persistent effort to change this mindset, because your mind wants to go to the normal. It wants to go to what it used to be. It does not like change. Your mind does not like change. So changing your mindset or doing any of the other significant shifts in life is done by small increments, not by being all in or all out. No. So resist the urge to think that everything's black and white. It's not. You got to embrace the 1,000 shades of gray and every color of the rainbow that's going to be thrown in the process. So stop the all or nothing thinking. It's not realistic, and it's not how you're going to grow. Learning to have a more flexible mindset means that you embrace growth, change, and possibility. If your ways of thinking are rigid and fixed, you may be struggling with overcoming obstacles and finding new paths for your future, but a flexible mindset can help. Those who achieve success and report the highest levels of happiness are those who can creatively solve problems. So don't fear failure. You have to embrace life's experiences and chances to learn and grow. We have gotten more chances than ever right now to learn and grow and flex that creative muscle and strengthen our flexible mindset. So let me recap. Activities you can do to strengthen your flexible thinking is 1, embrace the unknown. 2, let go of old ways and old thinking and habits. 3, stop all or nothing thinking. And listen to your self-talk. How are you talking to yourself? I hope that was helpful, and I hope that you take these tools to start thinking things differently. Take these tools and use them. So I assure you, with time and focus on shifting your thoughts and matching the behaviors to those thoughts, you can learn to think more flexibly and embrace the uncertainty of life. So embrace change. Embrace a flexible mindset, because a flexible mindset will give you the power to end the fear that's holding you back and realize your potential for this life. It's Priscilla Pfeiffer. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please subscribe, leave a comment so I can reach more people like you. And go to sparkyourinnerfire.com. I have a special gift for you. Go check it out.